there. And if that's what we're going through, we better not say, "Here I am, Lord, send me." Because there has to be an inner working of His mercy and His grace upon our lives. Those weak areas, those areas where you feel that you need God's mercy, those are the areas that God is going to touch us for His glory. He touched his lips. Why? Because he was a prophet. God was going to use what? His lips to speak. What are you struggling with today? Is it maybe timidity? God wants to touch that. He wants to turn it into boldness. What is it? Is it maybe doubts, insecurities? Well, God wants to touch them. And through that touch, make you confident in Him. It's a family, people around them. Well, God wants to touch them and give you wisdom so you can be a witness to them as well. And the same people that maybe revile you could become later on, through the mercy of God, the biggest supporter. Why? Because God desires to pour out His mercy on those areas that are being obstacle, whether are self-imposed or imposed by somebody else, but He wants to impart the mercy first before He sends you out. Woe is me. And yet there was an answer where the angel said, "Behold, I have removed today your iniquity." You see, that portrait of your calling, yes, begins with the realization, but it's enforced by the redemption. The power of God's mercy upon our lives. How He turns things around and makes us fit, eligible for the work of the kingdom. Amen. And there's a third part. And this is the good part. That's a revelation. And so after all of that, after Isaiah realized how holy God is and had that encounter with Him, after he had an encounter with his own mercy, when he received that touch from the Spirit, what happened? That's when God finally said, "Now whom shall I send?" That's the place where God wants us to be at. After that personal transformation that happens in our private place, when we see the Lord face to face and we realize that we are here because of His mercy, that's when we're ready to go out and say, "Here I am, Lord, send me." Because we received His holiness, we know what it is. We received His mercy, we have experienced it. And now that when